Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush Guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 2622, which is a hard level and it's vexing Clay, and we can't have that happen. So we need to figure out how to solve this. Now we've got 20 moves to clear out 100 chocolate, and I think that's one of the problems. I think we used to have 30 moves to do this. Although sometimes on these spawner levels, more moves is more difficult. So let's see. This is my first playthrough for recording purposes on the new requirements and even on the new platform. Plus, I just have totally forgotten this level. So let me take a look and see what the best strategy would be. And I think what we need to do is focus on taking out one side or the other, whichever one we think we'll be able to clear out more of. And right now it looks like this side, but then when I collect this, I'm not going to be able to collect the red again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit and I'm going to come back in. And now I've got a stronger collection of green and blue here, and I like this more. So this is the one I'm going to use. Now, presumably, if this operates like other levels, we should get a couple of ticks before these start attacking us. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we're going to try. What I'm going to do is try to attack one bank of spawners because I don't think I need that many. And if I can't attack the bank of spawners, I'll attack this, so eventually I can get through and tackle this. But I think that the chocolate here will probably overgrow this. Clay said it's really tough, so I'm expecting huge problems on this. I'm going to do this. I mean, I know I saw it before, but see, this is already growing over. I need to get through the chocolate so I can get to the spawners. And if this chocolate seals over, I'm in trouble. But I'm going to use the power of the punch here, because when I take out one of these magic mixers, also known as an evil spawner, it makes a nice explosion for me. And so I'm banking on that to keep things clear for me. So that should give me an explosion. There we go. I can make a color bomb, and normally I wouldn't even think about it, but it's also going to attack this. So let's try it. There we go. And that takes out a color, so it concentrates things down. All right. Now we're just going to work to take out the chocolate. I need to take out this top area, otherwise it's going to seal over. I can't even reach some of this chocolate, so this is the next problem. Not only do we have to take this out, but we're stuck with 3 moves and 34 left to take out. But if we can get a good cascade going, or a couple of stripes, come on, there we go. All right. So we've gotten really close. So now I think we know that we're on the right strategy. We just need 13 more chocolate. All right, Clay, so we saw how this works. We try to take out a bank, and we just have to keep going until we're successful at doing that. So we're going to look for a pretty good setup. No, I don't like it. There's only something up high. Then once we do that, there's nothing else to match up. We exit, we come back in, we don't lose any lives. If we were to bring in boosters, we wouldn't lose any boosters. Slightly better on this side now, not good. And I can do this over and over until I get the setup I want. I mean, it might take forever, but sometimes, spending the money grinding away at getting the setup you want is going to help you beat the level, and that's ultimately what our goal is here. Clay at this point thinks it's unbeatable, and it's tough, I admit. I think I can go for a better setup. I'm looking for a concentration of colors, and now I've got a lot of purple and a lot of green over here. I've got a lot of red over here, but I'm going to go for this one. I like this one better. Yeah, it seems to be working out. I like going between 2 of them if I can. And I like working on the same ones over and over. Oh, stinkum. Losing my ability here. Let's just take that out while we're waiting for our reshuffle. And I'm just going to stick with you, Clay, on this one until we get it solved. Notice I went to the one that had a hit directly against the spawner. That magic mixer needs to go. So if I can hit right next to it and have it explode, that's what I need to do. There we go. So we're getting the spawners out. Well, most of them. The only move I have is way up here. This is awful. I need a reshuffle. Okay, and now I need to make moves down here to get by all of this chocolate. There we go. Look at that. There goes that chocolate. So now I have 2 moves and I need 5 chocolate. All right, there we go. So Clay, this is how I beat it. It took me 2 tries. I had to set things up, but I didn't use boosters, and it is possible. It's just really hard. So this is the strategy. Look at which side is going to give you the best opportunity. If it doesn't give you an opportunity, switch out that board for one that has maybe not all of the things set up immediately for you, but a concentration of colors. Once you've done that, focus on staying alive by clearing out those spawners, hitting those magic mixers repeatedly so they'll explode and they'll take things out. If you can't, then work on the frosting, but that frosting barrier will be removed. Try to make sure that the chocolate doesn't seal over the top. So keep, try to make moves low to the ground to encourage cascading. Unless the chocolate is getting too heavy on the top, then you have to worry about the top. So balance your moves between those two. And once you can get most of those magic mixers gone, then work on clearing out that chocolate. It can be done toward the end if you really concentrate on that. Now, the other thing that I didn't discuss is you can use some boosters in-game to help you achieve this. I recommend things like, well, let's go in and just take a look at the opportunities. So if I go into this board and, well, now of course I've got a color bomb, so that's helpful. That takes out a color and concentrates things. So let's do this. I would hit this and it would get a nice cascading effect. So that's the first thing I would want to do. The second thing I would want to do is replenish the nice concentration that I had on this board by taking out a color. So here I might take out all blue from the board with my color bomb. And then I would hit this. And now let's say that I'm struggling because this is coming up too much and I don't want it to and I can't get things to match up. Well, here I might do something like, and I'm just giving this as a for instance, it's not really a great setup, but I might take this blue and move it with the switch hand and move it up and move it over. So I'd use 2 switch hands, so I'd get this blue painted right here, and then I would take this blue just with my next turn and I would strike here, and that would hit these guys twice, plus it would send off this stripe and do a little bit of damage. So that's something that I could contemplate. I would wait until I wouldn't use up all of my switch hands and lolly hammers actually at this point. I would probably make a different move like this and then this and wait for a reshuffle and see if it's a valuable board. And if it's not, then I would restart my game, not just exit out of the level here, but reload the game so I could preserve my special. That special came from the, and I'm going to get rid of it anyway, I don't really need it. But that game came from the helmet game, from the magic, or the magic dash, the Mort's helmet. And I would exit not through there, but by restarting the level so I could keep any specials I brought in. I would fully equip this before I started, and I would probably make sure that I could set up maybe the striped wrap together or even the wrapped color bomb together and try to bust out some of the machines that way, making sure that the colors that I had would take out 1 bank of machines instead of 2, because we still need that opportunity. So I've tried to give you a lot of information here. I hope it's helpful, Clay, and I hope you get past this quickly. If you folks would like to see more videos, you can subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thanks for watching.